What if I told you that the key to peace and happiness isn't found in getting more, doing more, or holding on tighter, but in learning to let go? Detachment isn't about giving up on life. It's about living it fully, without the chains of unnecessary emotions, expectations, and attachments that weigh us down. Imagine being able to face criticism without being crushed, to lose something dear without losing yourself, or to walk away from toxic situations without guilt. Detachment isn't indifference. It's mastery over your emotions and freedom from being controlled by what you can't control. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's greatest Stoic thinkers, reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Detachment is that strength. It's the ultimate tool to find clarity, focus, and peace in a chaotic world. In today's video, I'm going to show you how detachment can transform your life and why it's the Stoic secret to unshakable calm and confidence. We'll explore practical ways to detach from toxic relationships, overwhelming emotions, and the constant noise of modern life. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to break free from unnecessary stress and take back control of your life. Let's dive into the art of detachment, the game changer that will elevate your mindset and redefine how you approach challenges. Why caring too much is draining you. Caring is a beautiful trait. It shows empathy, love, and connection. But what happens when you care too much? Stoicism teaches us that caring excessively, especially about things outside our control, can drain our energy, rob our peace, and leave us feeling powerless. When you care too much about others' opinions, you let their thoughts control your emotions. A small comment can ruin your day because you've given someone else the power to dictate your self-worth. Stoics remind us to focus on what we can control, our actions, thoughts, and character, not the unpredictable opinions of others. Excessive care also means overthinking every little thing. You replay conversations, worry about future outcomes, or feel responsible for problems that aren't yours to solve. This constant cycle of overconcern drains your mental energy, leaving you too tired to focus on what truly matters. In relationships, caring too much can lead to burnout. You give and give without setting boundaries, hoping to please everyone. But this only creates imbalance, where your needs are overlooked. Marcus Aurelius advised us to do not waste the rest of your life worrying about others unless it affects the common good. Caring doesn't mean self-sacrifice, it means balance. Even in your personal goals, caring too much about success can backfire. You might attach your happiness to an outcome, like a promotion, a project, or someone's approval. When things don't go as planned, you feel crushed. Stoics teach us to give our best effort, but remain detached from the results. To stop draining yourself, apply Stoic principles. 1. Focus on the controllable. 2. Care about what you can influence and let go of what you can't. 3. Set boundaries. 4. Protect your energy by saying no when needed. 5. Detach from outcomes. 6. Your effort matters more than external results. Caring is powerful, but only when it's done wisely. Remember, your energy is limited. Direct it toward things that uplift and strengthen you, not those that deplete you. The art of not caring, redefining what matters. In a world that constantly demands our attention, learning the art of not caring is a skill that can bring peace and focus to your life. But not caring doesn't mean being indifferent or unkind. It's about choosing where to place your energy and redefining what truly matters. Stoicism teaches us to distinguish between what's within our control and what isn't. Most of the things we stress over, other people's opinions, external events, or the outcome of every decision are outside our influence. When we care about these uncontrollable things, we waste our energy and invite unnecessary anxiety into our lives. Not caring doesn't mean being detached from everything. It means caring deeply about the right things, your values, your character, and your actions. For example, instead of worrying about whether someone likes you, focus on being kind and authentic. Instead of obsessing over success, focus on putting in your best effort. When you practice the art of not caring, you free yourself from the chains of people-pleasing. You stop living for the validation of others and start living for yourself. Marcus Aurelius said, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." This is the essence of misplaced care. The art of not caring also means learning to let go of perfectionism. Life is messy, unpredictable, and full of ups and downs. Caring too much about controlling every detail only leads to frustration. Instead, Stoicism encourages us to embrace imperfection and focus on growth rather than flawless outcomes. To master this art, practice these principles. 1. Define your values. Care about what aligns with your core beliefs, not superficial distractions. 2. Release the uncontrollable. Let go of things you can't change or influence. 3. Prioritize your mental peace. Protect your energy by not overthinking or overcaring. The art of not caring is not about closing yourself off, but about opening yourself to what truly matters. When you redefine your priorities and focus only on what's meaningful, life becomes simpler, more peaceful, and deeply fulfilling. Relationship and detachment. Loving without losing yourself. In relationships, the balance between love and detachment is essential. Stoicism teaches us that we can love deeply without losing ourselves in the process. Detachment doesn't mean being cold or indifferent. It means maintaining your individuality and emotional stability while still caring for others. Often, people believe that loving someone requires complete surrender, giving up personal goals, identity, or boundaries. But when you lose yourself in a relationship, it can lead to dependency, resentment, or emotional exhaustion. True love isn't about losing yourself. It's about sharing your life while staying whole. Stoicism emphasizes that we cannot control others, only our actions, thoughts, and emotions. When you base your happiness solely on another person, you hand over your emotional power. Detachment helps you love someone for who they are, without clinging to them for your happiness or security. Marcus Aurelius said, "Receive without pride, let go without attachment." This applies beautifully to relationships. Enjoy the connection, appreciate the love, but remember that people are temporary and change is inevitable. Detachment prepares you to navigate the ups and downs of relationships with grace and resilience. Loving with detachment means 1. Setting boundaries. Respect your needs and communicate them clearly. Boundaries prevent over-dependence and ensure mutual respect. 2. Focusing on self-growth. Continue to pursue your goals, passions, and interests. A healthy relationship is built on two complete individuals, not one dependent on the other. 3. Letting go of control. You can't force someone to act, feel, or think the way you want. Accept them as they are, or choose to walk away if the relationship no longer aligns with your values. Detachment also helps you handle challenges in relationships. Arguments, misunderstandings, or even the fear of losing someone don't shake you as much when you understand that your inner peace is your responsibility. Instead of reacting impulsively, you can respond calmly, focusing on solutions rather than blame. Stoicism doesn't mean closing off your heart, it means loving wisely. It teaches you to cherish relationships while knowing you'll be okay if they change or end. By practicing detachment, you create a space where love can flourish without fear or dependence. This is how you love deeply without losing yourself. Detachment from criticism and praise. Stop letting others define you. One of the most powerful teachings in Stoicism is the art of detaching from both criticism and praise. Both are external opinions shaped by others' perceptions, biases, and expectations. If you let yourself be controlled by what others think, you lose sight of who you truly are. Criticism can hurt, and praise can feel rewarding, but both can trap you. Criticism might make you doubt yourself, and constant praise can create a need for validation. In both cases, you give others the power to shape your self-worth. Stoicism teaches that your value does not come from external opinions, but from your inner character and virtues. Epictetus said, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." This means we must not fear criticism, especially when we're doing what we believe is right. Sometimes others may misunderstand your actions or judge you unfairly, but their opinions do not define your worth. Similarly, Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." This is the trap of living for external approval. If you only act to gain praise, you lose authenticity and begin to live for others instead of yourself. To detach from criticism and praise, Stoicism encourages you to 1. Focus on your actions. Ask yourself, am I doing what is right? If the answer is yes, it doesn't matter what others think. 2. Embrace impermanence. People's opinions are fleeting and inconsistent. Someone who praises you today may criticize you tomorrow. Why base your happiness on something so unstable? 3. Practice self-awareness. Know your values, strengths, and weaknesses. When you're grounded in self-awareness, external opinions lose their power. 4. Welcome feedback wisely. Constructive criticism can help you grow, but learn to filter it. Use it to improve, but don't let it define you. Detaching from criticism and praise doesn't mean you ignore others completely. It means you don't let their opinions dictate your emotions or decisions. Whether someone admires you or criticizes you, stay centered in who you are. When you stop letting others define you, you find freedom. Freedom to live authentically, to follow your path, and to pursue your goals without fear of judgment. This is the essence of Stoic detachment, recognizing that your worth comes from within, not from what others say about you. Detachment as self-respect. In Stoicism, detachment is not about rejecting the world or avoiding relationships. It's about respecting yourself enough to not allow external things, people, possessions, or circumstances to control your inner peace. Detachment is an act of self-respect, where you recognize your worth and refuse to tie your happiness to things outside your control. Often, we attach ourselves to people who don't value us, situations that drain us, or material things that don't truly fulfill us. This attachment creates dependency, and dependency often leads to disappointment. When you base your self-worth on external things, you lose the ability to honor yourself. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Detachment gives you that strength. Detachment as self-respect means 1. Valuing your time and energy. You understand that these are limited resources and must be used wisely. You stop giving them to people or activities that don't align with your values. 2. Setting boundaries. You respect yourself enough to say no to things that hurt you, whether it's toxic relationships, unnecessary drama, or unhealthy habits. 3. Focusing on your inner world. Instead of seeking approval from others, you look inward for validation. You realize that external praise or criticism doesn't define who you are. Letting go of the need to control everything. You understand that not everything is in your hands, and worrying about it only robs you of peace. Seneca reminds us, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." If you scatter your attention and energy trying to please everyone or hold on to everything, you lose focus on yourself. Detachment allows you to be present, focused, and aligned with your values. Detaching doesn't mean becoming cold or uncaring. It means loving and engaging with the world without losing yourself. You care, but not so much that it consumes you. You help others, but not at the expense of your own well-being. You pursue goals, but you're not devastated if things don't go as planned. Ultimately, detachment as self-respect is about freedom. Freedom from being controlled by others' opinions, by the fear of failure, or by the need to constantly achieve. It's the realization that your worth is inherent, and nothing external can add to or take away from it. This understanding allows you to live with dignity, peace, and true self-respect. The happier you, freedom through detachment. Happiness doesn't come from owning more things, pleasing everyone, or avoiding challenges. True happiness comes from freedom, the kind of freedom you achieve through detachment. In Stoicism, detachment is the ability to step back from external influences, emotions, and outcomes, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. When you detach, you're not giving up on life. Instead, you're embracing it with clarity and balance. Detachment frees you from unnecessary stress. Many of us get caught up worrying about things we can't control, other people's opinions, unexpected events, or the outcomes of our efforts. But as Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. When you stop attaching your happiness to these uncontrollable factors, you find peace. Here's how detachment leads to a happier you. 1. You stop chasing external validation. Whether it's approval from friends, family, or society, constantly seeking validation is exhausting. Detachment helps you realize that your worth isn't tied to others' opinions. You become free to live authentically. 2. You let go of material obsession. Possessions can bring comfort but not lasting happiness. Detachment helps you appreciate what you have without being consumed by the desire for more. 3. You embrace impermanence. Everything in life is temporary. Success, failure, relationships, and even hardships. Detachment allows you to enjoy the good moments while accepting that they won't last forever. You gain emotional balance. When you're detached, you don't get overly excited by praise or deeply hurt by criticism. You remain steady, focused, and grounded in your own values. 5. You focus on your inner growth. With detachment, you prioritize personal growth over external achievements. You find joy in becoming the best version of yourself, not in competing with others. Detachment isn't about being cold or indifferent. It's about letting go of what weighs you down so you can fully experience life. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This strength is the foundation of true happiness. Imagine a life where you're not constantly stressed about what others think, where you don't fear losing what you have, and where you find joy in the simple things. That's the gift of detachment. It's the freedom to live fully without being controlled by fear, greed, or insecurity. Through detachment, you unlock the happiest version of yourself. you become free to live a life of purpose, balance, and inner peace. The happier you isn't someone with everything, they're someone who has let go of everything unnecessary. As we wrap up this journey into detachment, let me leave you with a powerful thought. Life isn't about clinging to every moment, every person, or every outcome. It's about experiencing fully, acting wisely, and letting go gracefully. Detachment is not a lack of care. It's a sign of immense strength and clarity. When you learn to detach, you free yourself from the weight of expectations, fears, and unnecessary distractions. You stop being a prisoner to things that don't matter and start living as your authentic self. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That strength is what detachment offers. Think about the areas in your life where attachment has brought pain. Was it holding on to a relationship that no longer served you? Chasing a goal that didn't align with your values? Or maybe it was tying your happiness to someone's opinion of you. Detachment isn't about walking away from these things. It's about changing how they affect you. By detaching, you don't lose yourself. You find yourself. You discover a deeper joy that doesn't depend on others, a peace that isn't shaken by external events, and a confidence that grows from within. Detachment is the ultimate game changer because it shifts your focus to what you can control, your actions, your mindset, and your values. So as you go forward, remember this. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care deeply but wisely. It means you focus on what truly matters, letting go of what doesn't. Life becomes lighter, simpler, and infinitely more meaningful. Thank you for taking the time to explore this with me. If you're ready to embrace detachment and take control of your life, share in the comments how you plan to apply this wisdom. Let's grow together as a Stoic community. And before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more Stoic insights. Together, we can transform not only our minds, but also our lives. Until next time, stay calm, stay focused, and remember, true freedom begins with letting go.